For this project, we'll be working with a larger block size. I've got my 9 by 12 piece of linoleum, which I'm going to cut in half. We'll do this just like last time, using a metal ruler and a sharp X-Acto knife. It's a good idea to have an extra block for this project, especially when you're starting out. So we want to make sure these are the same size. Now I'm going to trim this down 1 inch, so my final block size will be 6 by 8. Perfect. We'll be using Hosho paper for this project. Hosho is a long-grain Japanese paper that's perfect for relief printing. I have my sheets here, which are 17 by 20 inches. What I want to do is tear these sheets down into 4 pieces, so I'll be able to get 4 prints out of each sheet of Hosho. You may be able to get more than that depending on how big your sheets are. In my case, I'm going to start with tearing this sheet in half. First, I'm going to hold my metal ruler down with a firm grip. Next, I'm going to pull the Hosho towards me, letting it tear along the ruler's edge. If I'm careful, I can tear several sheets from one stack. Next, I'm going to verify that the sheets I tore are the exact same size. I'm also going to verify it again against my block. Now, I'm going to mark this stack and tear it in half. Remember, you're pulling the sheets towards yourself against the ruler's edge. It shouldn't take much more than a firm grip on the ruler to get a nice clean tear. See, that's the edge you're looking for. It's called a decal. Now I'm going to verify that all my sheets are the exact same size. And my block fits. Sometimes when working with larger linoleum blocks, it helps to prime the surface with gesso or white acrylic paint. This makes it easier to see what areas you have carved away. Alternately, some artists like to cover their blocks with magic marker. This allows you to work reductively, and you can see very clearly what areas you've carved. It's not a bad idea to practice different mark-making techniques, especially when it comes to achieving light and shadow. Here, I'm carving hatch marks in one direction. The closer these lines are together makes the areas seem lighter. The further they are apart, the darker they seem. If I carve against them, it creates a texture that I can use to simulate light and shadow. For instance, I'm using straight lines here to simulate the shadow of my beard. I'm going to pop in here with the marker a little bit and darken up some areas of texture from my background. This will help me figure out what areas I want to keep raised and what areas I want to carve away. Since my artist is Diderot, I want to incorporate some of his abstract drawing style in my background. Now I'm going to trace the raised areas with my cutter tool and then go back in and pull everything else away. Just like before, I'm following the contours of my figure form. This will create a naturalistic detail to any noise that's left over.